G'day and welcome back to Transport Fever 2, and we are continuing on with our Sandbox play. This is a wonderfully new release game by Urban Games, and we have been continuing on from where we left off in our press copy. So, what are we going to do in this episode? Well, it's about time we started increasing our passenger network. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from Greater Grizzly here. So we've actually set up our station already. We've already got a couple of extra express lanes in there, or terminals in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to head from Greater Grizzly to Taipei, and also out to Pyongyang, Jeddah, which is just over there, and also Chengdu and Chongqing. That's where we actually want to end up eventually. Now, we won't get it all done in this episode, but we'll certainly make a start. And I think the first thing we want to do is we want to start setting out this way. So Pyongyang already has a station there ready to go. Then our next stop will be Jeddah, and then we'll break off to Chengdu, and then we have a Chongqing issue to sort out. So over here we've already got our airport, which is going over to Fukuoka. What's the name of it? I keep on getting tongue. Fukuoka. That's it. We're going to head on over there. And I think what we might do is we might end up putting the train station over here. And then we'll just use our bus network to ferry everyone around. So currently we have a bus stop here, which is rather full and overflowing. So we need to get some more buses running. But I think if we put the train station here, that will be fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to bulldoze that road there. And we're going to put the train station in nice and early. And then this will also get this city starting to grow. So we need a terminal station here because there's nothing else beyond us. So this is going to be the terminus. We're going to put high speed on all these lines, and that's where we're going to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a 6-platform station. It's probably a bit of overkill, but I think that will be fine. So we're going to come in here, line him up. Now if we line up here, back, yeah, that'll be fine. We'll line up right there. And there we have it. So let's have a look. The bus stop there will service the train station, so that will be fine. And now what we need to do is just get our trains laid, our train tracks laid, and get our rail running. So it's a fair distance to Chengdu, Jeddah, and Pyongyang. I'm thinking what we might do, because Jeddah and Pyongyang can also make use of the freight line here to drop off some fuel. In fact, we've already got... No, we haven't got the freight. Yes, we have. We've got the freight line going into Pyongyang already. So I think that won't affect this line here at all, though we could bring the freight out through here. In fact, that's what we probably might end up doing. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to configure this railway station now. And I want to extend this out a little bit. So, in fact, the easiest thing to do is just to go and remove that one there. Delete that. And let's put a whole new station in. So we want a through station. Now we've got 6 lines on this one. I think 4 will be sufficient for the actual station stops. Now that doesn't mean we're only going to have that many lines going through here. And what we're actually going to do next is once we place the station down there, we'll actually come and configure it. Right, configure it now. We're going to come in and just put some standard track in through here, and we're going to... Right, so we're going to have 4 lines through here. Now this just basically is going to allow for through traffic. And if we want to, we can then extend the station out here further, or we could also put a cargo station there as well if we really needed to in the future. Alright, so for instance, we're just going to set all these up. And then if we want, we can then set up a cargo lane to bring or take traffic through this area without actually having to do other lines out through this way. Alright, so that station there is configured as well. And I think probably what the first thing we could do is if we connect up Pyongyang to Jeddah and then to Chongqing, and then Chengdu, we can actually come off in between Pyongyang and Jeddah and come off down through there. So for Jeddah, we need to put a railway station in here as well. And I think what we might do here, we've got this road going through here. I think we'll get rid of that there. I think we'll put a road in there first, actually. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll put a road. It'll go from there up to there like so. Connect those two together there and connect him into there as well. Alright, now, just to fit the station in for now, we're going to get rid of all this. Right, again, I think we might do a 4-platform station. Or 4-line station. Geez, tongue-tied today. So we're just going to put that into place. And there we have that. Alright, so we've now got the infrastructure in place to at least get a express line from Pyongyang to Jeddah to Chongqing. Now, obviously then it'll be very easy to get from Pyongyang into Grizzly Bear Downs, and that'll be our last connection. Now, what you have to be aware of is in here we have got a logging enterprise that'll be happening at some point soon. So we want to avoid going straight through the middle of that. So our line is going to have to come up through here and out, directly out through to here, and then we want to pull this line probably in rather quickly to avoid this hilly area here, and then coming in to Chongqing. So it should work fairly simply and easily. Right, so let's get started. So we're going to put an express line in, and we're going to start from the internal. In fact, what we need to do is we need to just come out, and I want to set up our points and our merging and all that sort of stuff first. Bring it out to there. And out to there. Right, now, what I ideally want to do, this one here I want it to be a bypass through here, so they can actually go in here and then continue on, but this one here I just want it to be the merging point, so they're going to merge over here like this. Done. And you're going to merge over here like that. You're done. So this one here, even though we'll leave those lines there for now, they're effectively going to be dummies. We're not going to use them. We're just going to use the 2 lines going over to our station as we want it, over to Jeddah and that. And then these ones here will also tie in. So what we'll do here, I think, in fact, no, we'll bring them in. We'll bring them straight round. So we're going to bring them into here like this. And into there. Okay, now you guys here will come across and join in like so. Is that sort of uniform? Yeah, that's sufficient. Right, now I'm going to put a slip there, so that way you can go up and up and then, yep. And then here, put a slip in there as well, so you can also go up to there and there. So the only train line this can't go into if they're going up that way is this line here, and that'll be the priority down line, so that's fine. So that will work as well. Right, now, so we've got that slipping through to there. Now we want these two to come down and sort of merge as we go down. So he's going to bring this down a little bit further. Bring him down like so. And then this guy here, we want to bring him, line him up, and then bring him down. Okay. Now, what we're also going to do, why didn't you want to continue on there? Just being a bit funny. All right, what we do want to do here, though, is a couple of things. I want to put in a waypoint, okay? So, what we can do, I just want to make sure I'm going to put this on the right way. So it's going to be the southbound there, or the down line. I want a waypoint here, a waypoint there. And I want a waypoint there and there. I'm going to have a waypoint there and there. Right. So that just means we can choose them as a waypoint as we're setting up our lines. Instead of actually stopping at the station, we can say, right, we want to go on this line here and go up and take this route up through here. Now, all that's going to enable us here is enables us to have a standard line peel off and head back down to Chengdu if we want to, instead of it being an express line. Because any route from here to here, I would envisage is not going to be an express route or a high-speed route. So we won't need to worry about that. All right, So now we just need to continue these lines over, and we're just going to worry about doing the express lines at the moment. We're just going to zoom out and see exactly where we are. Okay, so we want to come down through. In fact, we might just put a tunnel straight through that area through there if that's what we need to do. So let's just. Now this is where we're going to peel through some money very quickly. As you can see, 325,000 for that section there. Right, now, we did also, while we're here, get a couple of extra tunnel portals from the workshop. So we can have a look at these, how these are going to look. I don't mind that one. Oh, there's that one. Traditional, and there's that one. I think I actually like... No, actually, I don't mind that one. I think that one's the go. Right, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to put that one in. So, tickety-boot. And there you have it. So these are just the different type of tunnel portals that are available from the Steam Workshop. Now, speaking of the Steam Workshop, it is my plan as well at some point very soon to start going through and showcasing some of the mods on the Steam Workshop. So that will be coming as well. Now, what we're going to do now is I'm just going to pause this for a second. I'm going to delete these roads out. In fact, those other roads I removed, I've got to fix as well, I just remembered. So we grab this high-speed track again, and we're going to come into here. Now, remembering it was the inside one we were doing, so that's going to go to there. In fact, before we do that, I want to come out and do my nice straight pieces of track that I can use to do all my points and everything with. Come out to the same point. Like so, and there we go. Right, now we're going to join these up. Bring them up to there, and there he goes. Right, now we're going to go back and join the other one up. Keeping them nice and parallel. Parallel tool generally does work very well. Sometimes there are some instances where it doesn't quite work correctly. It's just going to take the same portal, which is fine. But generally, if you either move it around a little bit or go from the other end, you will actually succeed and get it there. The big problem is when you have a huge, very large variation in the terrain. That's when you have most of your problems. All right, so that's done there. Now, one thing we haven't got is we haven't got a double slip there in case these need to change lines through there for whatever reason. So we're going to put a double slip there, and we will put a double slip there. Okay, just helps. Alrighty, now we need some signals just to make sure we're setting up our chosen paths correctly. So one way, yes, we want one way that way and that way. And similarly, we're going to put one there and one there. Right. So now, because these are express trains, we're going to have a lot more distance in between the signals. I think a lot of the time when we've done this previously, we've actually have put them a little bit too close in many cases. So it's okay, outside the tunnel. And then one more here. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to put this road back in. What we're going to do is we're going to have the road either, I'm not sure if we'll go above or below the roll line. I think what we might do in this case, we might go below. So we're going to come around. That's not the road I want. I want, yeah, no, I want that one. That's fine. Now we are going to go down. Right, so I'm going to choose that, then like that. All right, now we're going to come across. And we want it to be, nope. Right, like that. So we've got that running level. And then now we're going to bring it back up. Right, so we want to bring it up. Like so. So there like that. That'll be about right. Always put it there like that. And then it's going to join back in. make it a bit neater. That. Join that back up. And there we have it. Okay, so it's going to go through there. So these express lines are not going to be impacted by the road going underneath or having a railway crossing or anything there. So that makes that nice and smooth. Right, so that's Pyongyang and Jeddah connected. Now we need to do is get Jeddah to Chongqing. Right, same thing. We're just going to grab the tracks, grab our express line. We're going to come out straight. Again, because we want to have enough room just to do all our switches and all that sort of stuff. Now, of course, you don't have to do this. You could do it just a 2-line, or you can merge them earlier, or whatever you like to do. I just have, that's what I like to do at the moment. Things could change over time, but for the moment, that is what we're doing. All right, so we're just going to bring you along. Yeah, it's going to cost us money, but money is pretty much a no object now. So we're going to put these through. Well, until we start buying trains, that's where the cost is going to come in. Right, and we don't want to do a viaduct though. So we're going to do shorter spans through here, so we don't have to do that. All right. And round through that way should be sufficient. Through here. All the way up. As long as I can at least get this one section of the line complete and get trains running on it, that'll be fine. Okay, so there. Now again, we're going to have to delete the road through here, but we're just going to put this through here for now. It's not going to make any difference. Now, we are going to come into there, like so. Now, we need to bring these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right. So what I'm going to do with this line is these ones are just going to tuck in to, I think it was that one. Am I right? Or I'm going to have to swap it over. I can't remember now. Where's that second one? Here. No, I was wrong. That's okay. So we're just going to zoom back into there. Oops, no. Where are we? No, I was right. Right. So come back into here from there. So you can see we can bring it all the way up to here. And sometimes it'll snap, sometimes it won't. So it'll snap to there. Right. 1.1 million for that length of track. And come into here with that. So. And then we're going to come into there. Right. Bonus. That's there. All done. So that train line is basically complete. Now, what are we going to do with these? Now, I'm going to envisage that this one here will come out to there as well. And that will probably continue on. So I'm thinking I need to have these two go to these two and to there, and then also all the way through. So I think the easiest thing to do straight off the bat is going to be bringing one across to here. And no, we're not quite long enough. Oh, yeah, we are. Just long enough to do that. And then we're going to see if we can get that one through to here as well. That will work. Okay. Now, we can't put any slips in here. So these are just a general straight crossover. So what we have got though is we've got a double switch there. So he can go up and into there. He can go up and into, well, actually, let's put the signals down so we know which way we're going to go. Makes it a bit easier. So we've got one way on. Yes. There, 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 and there. Right. So what's going to happen is we're going to come up through here. We can go to there. We can't go into there. So we're going to have to put a slip into there. That's fine. And we can then go off and up into there, but we can't go into there. So we need to do a couple of different things in here. Right. One of the ways we could do it, actually, because this line here we won't need to do. So let's just change this out. What we're going to do, I'm going to remove that. Right. Remove all that, there like that. Now, I'm going to remove all that. So what we're going to have, instead of having that line go through there, it'll actually be this line come out through there. But what we'll do is I'm going to bring the track out just to there, like so. And what that does, it gives me my starting point. So my starting point is going to come to there, and I'm going to come out to there, like so. And I'm going to do the same and come out to there. Now I hope I can then similarly do a Y and come to there, and then hopefully he will also allow me to do that, and he will, and there we go. Right, so now both these lines here can go both of these platforms. Both of these platforms, well, this platform here can go to either main line, and these platforms here stay on their main line. So that's fine. We can live with that. I'm not going to need to put a double slip in there, even if I could. Double slip in there needed. Not really, I don't think. Let's just bring the track out a little bit. Nice little curve there, like so. I'm going to put our signals in there and there. So we're going up. We can go into there. That's fine. We don't really need to go into that one, I don't think. Oh, look, it's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt to go in there. So we'll put double slip in there. You've got double slip there as well. So he can go up and go into either of those two, which is fine. Now the problem with this one here though, and the same with this one, he's got to come back into here. So on both of these lines here, we need to bring a link back over to here, like so. And you've basically almost got one there, but it's not quite right. So we're going to pull you out, and we're going to give you one there as well. Right. So now he can go up and out, up and out. That's all well and good. You can go up. Now, what we can't do from this point is we can't go from this line to there. All right, I'm gonna work that out. I'm gonna play with that a little bit later. All right, wrong button. All right, what we're gonna do, we're gonna get a train going on this. That's the more important thing. So we've got Jeddah connected, we've got Pyongyang connected, and I haven't got anything else connected. So we need to get a line running over from Lesser Grizzly. So let's go on over here and get that done. Now, even though I've removed this road a couple of times, they've put it back in again. So we're going to remove it again. So like that. I haven't put that other road back over either. I must remember to go back and fix that. All right, we're going to come in here. We're going to very quickly, we're going to make these our two main lines out, like so. Like so. You can come into there, like that. Double slip, yes. Now we've already effectively given full access through there, so probably don't really need to have that there, but that's okay. Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to bring this line down to here. See if we can get him to run. Doesn't really want to. Right, I'm going to put him there. I really want to get him to run through here, like that. And I want you to come around here like that. Very good. Now, at this point, they're going to then curve round and through here. So I want to really cut through next to this farm over here. So and do this. And I'll show you the reason why I'm keeping this in line here as much best I can. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go down through here. Right. We're going to come round. Right. And then that'll hook up there nicely. Right. And this one here will come round to here. Very good. Now, why did I do that? Quite simply because I want to bring this access from the depot out to these lines. So we're going to go to there. What we're going to do, we're actually going to delete that and that. And we're going to bring a new line out through here. And hopefully we can get this to work nicely. Right. Right, no, that's not going to work. Right, so we try again. We try it from the other angle. So we come in here. Now we've got a whole pile of signals here as well. So what we have to do is delete the signals out of the way for now. Right. Whoops, didn't mean to delete the track, but anyway, we can fix that. Bob the Builder. Right, that's fixed. Right, now we need to bring this up and we need to come across and through there like so. Now we're hoping that on each of these here we can put a double slip in. Yes. Yes. And yes. Right, that works. Now the next problem is, can we get this to turn in sharp enough? And no, that's a problem. Right. Okay, we'll do that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go delete. Yes. Right, get rid of those. And get rid of that. Now we're going to get another line. Bring it from here. And we're going to do the same sort of thing. We're going to try and get that sharp as we can through there. And then we have a shallow angle because of those signals as well. Right, let's get rid of the signals. Done like that. Running out of time. We want to get this done before we finish the episode. Right. I think that will probably work there. Now. And that should work. Okay, double slip there, yes. Double slip there, yes. Yes. Right. Now, bit of track through here. Like that. And then we're going to put a building being a depot. Like that. All right. So, that should be done. Now, quickly we're going to fix up these signals because signals are going to be a problem otherwise. So here we go. Now we need to put signals down here. Downline, upline, downline, upline. Right, now signal there. There. One way. No, it's going to be not one way, but I want to give way to all traffic there, and the same for you. Okay. I'm going to make them one way again. There and there. And then I want to make that and that one way, so it's going to force them to go up this proper way through there, which will be fine. Signals in there. Yep, put one there. Put one there. That'll be okay. Don't need another one in there. That should be fine, 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 and fine. So then we're going to put signal there, signal there. Right, let's quickly see if we can get this finished. Right, parallel this one off to here. Time is going to run out. I tell you, we're at 29 minutes. Right, we're going to come across. We're coming into here. There will do. There will do. There we go. Coming close. We want it to go into, what did we say we want to go into? That one. Now, do we choose the right one again? Let's see. Where's the track? There it is there. Clicking up there. Come across. Bingo. Righto. Now, I haven't done my normal thing out here. I'll fix it up later. That's okay. We'll quickly put just a signal in here and here. Right. Now, let's set the routes up very quickly. We're going to have a route going from Greater Grizzly there all the way to there. We're going to have a new line from Chongqing to there. You have a new line from Chongqing to there, to jitter transfer. That's all well and good. And then we're going to have a new line from there to there. Very good. Right, let's put a couple of trains in. So, very quickly, we want on the main line, we're going to have, now we have got a few extra trains coming as well once we get a bit more further through our timeline. We're going to add a Russian, and which carriage will we have? 100 kilometer, 100 kilometer. We'll take this one. I think that should be sufficient, so we'll buy that. And we're just going to duplicate, 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 duplicate. Right, let's see the lines. Now, line 60, line 59, line 58, line 57. I think that's most of those lines there. Right, let's have a look. So here we've got 58, 60, 59 and 60, and 57. All right. So these guys should be coming out of the station. What's it telling us? We don't have a line. Okay, why is that? Going through. Oh, he's off. Oh, look at this. He really shouldn't have right away through there. We'll have to fix that, I think. Right, he's off. Autosave's kicking in. These two are going through. That's the Fukuoka and Grizzly Express, those two. He's coming through. He's going to head off. So line 59 is a problem. I have to check out what's going on with line 59. So line 59. Make the colour so I know which one it is. It's a green line. He's coming across to here. So the problem for him is going to be, where are you? Right, jitter transfer. Oh, okay. So because we haven't got any of these lines set up properly, that's going to be a problem. So what we're going to quickly do is we'll just fix this up. Very rudimentary one. We're going to go through there like that. Through there like that. And then we're going to bring you down there like that. I'll tidy these up off camera so we just get these points that working correctly. Alright. So line 60, or line 59 actually. manage the line. Jitter transfer. Line 2, line 3. Something a little bit more going wrong there. It's not showing that line coming in. All right, anyway, that's something we're going to fix. But anyway, we've got the infrastructure there ready to go. Some of the traffic is actually going through there now. And on the next episode, we will come back and we will fix this up and get this all finalized. As you can see there, our track didn't go down properly either. So we will fix all this up and we'll continue expanding our passenger network when we come back to Transport Fever 2. It is great fun. It's in depth and we're 6 minutes over. So with that, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe and press the alarm notification icon. And apart from that, we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Transport Fever 2 and Duxola Gaming. See you all later. Bye.